What it do, Dream Team? It's your boy Neal and
Mackenzie.
Back with another reaction video. Back with the Russell Howard Hour. Back talking about gun control. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Also, want to promote my girlfriend's new business, you feel me? She makes these absolutely phenomenal cups, you feel me? Get you a cup. We're going to put her social media and her email down in the description section. So if you're interested in getting a cup or multiple cups, then y'all hit her up. And go ahead and jump into it.
The Las Vegas atrocity continues to dominate the news.
Well, not surprisingly, the massacre in Las Vegas has reignited the gun control debate in America.
The attack has prompted howls of outrage from many.
These mass shootings in the United States keep on happening, with no prospect whatsoever of this one being the last.
It's a very, very sad day for me, personally.
That was the wrong thing to say, dog.
You don't say personally.
Yes. What do you mean? It was a massacre. People lost brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, family members, dog.
Right. You can say like it's a sad day for like
the nation.
Yeah. The families of the victims, and don't say it personally.
You know, it was a sad day for me personally, dog. That's just you supposed to have, as a president, ain't you supposed to have people like writing stuff for you or checking what you gonna say before you say it? Yeah, that's just, come on. Gotta get the wording right, dog.
It's not about you, you piece of shit! Not only is he self-obsessed, he continued to dodge the issue the world is talking about.
He refused to even address the question of gun laws.
Gun violence problem.
Well, we're not going to talk about that today.
Not gonna talk about it! It was the worst mass shooting in American history, and he's like, this is hardly the time.
Let's
talk sausages. When an incident happens, you discuss the incident. Like, if my girlfriend caught me with my dick in a jam jar, I wouldn't be able to go, this is hardly the time. How dare you cheapen this moment?
Are you sure we haven't seen this before?
This was in the other gun control video, but it wasn't this actual video.
Okay.
We need to talk about gun violence in America because nobody in power seems to be blaming guns. I mean, an NRA spokesperson dismissed the Las Vegas massacre by claiming feet are just as deadly as guns.
How's that humanly possible, bro? Your foot is just as deadly as a gun.
I mean, some of them look deadly, but other than that, I don't know.
That's crazy, dog. Yeah, I don't get how feet can be as deadly as that. Just makes no sense to me.
Feet
I might have pressed the wrong
just as
thing.
deadly as guns.
Oh,
Oscar Pistorius. The NRA weren't the only ones. Trump's friends at Fox News were making some outrageous claims.
If that psychopath had, God forbid, driven a truck into that crowd and killed 100 people, would we be talking about truck control?
Yes. As humans, we learn from our mistakes. It's called evolution. If a bad thing keeps happening, we fix it. That's why cars have seat belts and airbags and automatic brakes. We learn from mistakes. If I've had a curry, I don't go trampolining. The reason there are so many gun deaths in America is because they have a ridiculous amount of guns.
Facts.
Americans own more guns than any other country in the world. 300 million weapons in all. That's 89 for every 100 people.
89 guns.
And I think now it's to the point where guns surpass people here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what the statistics are. Don't quote me on it. Gosh dang it. But I think that at this point now there's more guns than people here.
100 people. In the UK, it's 6. And what do we hardly have in this country? Gun death. And some Americans like, you're English, you don't understand. If you had a gun, you'd feel safe. You know I wouldn't. I'd use it. Like, I'm English. We're angry all the time.
Yeah.
All we've got is sarcasm. Imagine if we had a gun, it'd be a nightmare. I held the door open for you, you didn't thank me! Well, I can't believe you made a cup of tea by putting the milk in first! You're talking in the quiet carriage! That's why we don't have guns. Also, they're tricky to buy. Whereas in America, there are more gun shops than Starbucks, McDonald's, and supermarkets put together. It's easier to buy a gun than a Happy Meal. It's ludicrous.
Right.
And again, you hear Americans going, I need my gun to protect me from ISIS. Bollocks. Americans are more likely to be killed by a toddler than a terrorist. And yet still, the NRA say guns don't kill people. People do. As a rule of thumb, if you answer a question by going like this, you're lying. Think about it. Have you been drinking? No. Have you been sleeping with my sister? No. Did you put your dick in the jam jar? Absolutely not. The very idea that you would suggest that I would do a thing like that to something as sacred as sweet, sweet jam is ridiculous. In America, semi-automatic rifles are legal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
These products are banned. Kinder eggs, brie, and in Alabama, you're not allowed a sex toy.
Yeah, that's crazy, dog.
Yes.
And a lot of this video was in another video we did where it was Russell Howard slams U.S. gun laws. So it's pretty similar, but...
Yes, I've seen all of that so far.
But I just don't understand that, dog. How we can have these guns but ban Kinder Surprise toys, ban cheese, ban sex toys. We just got some strange things going on in this nation. We're a weird nation. I don't know how else to say it.
Over 12,000 people have died from guns this year. Nobody has been dildo to death. That's right, madam. What a way to go. To be honest, I shouldn't be joking. This is a really serious matter because some Americans cling to the Second Amendment, which says...
The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
And that was written in 1791. Here's the kind of guns they had then.
Close your fizzle. Fully cock it back. Aim. And fire.
Here's the guns we have now. So probably time for a change.
Yeah, that's a humongous difference, dog. By the time you get that gun in a 1791 loaded, you done had time to change your mind. It's, you know, I'm probably not going to shoot this person. You feel me?
Yeah.
But that second gun was crazy, bro. That nobody should have that. Unless you're in the military and you're going to war.
But it's never going to happen, is it? It's never going to happen. Because Trump talks about the Second Amendment like an infant.
The Second Amendment purpose is to guarantee our right to defend ourselves and our families. We need that. In fact, I have a license to carry in New York. Can you believe that? Nobody knows.
He's such a child. America needs an adult, not a kid. People are going to keep dying until that gets changed. And Americans go, you can't change the Constitution. You can. It's been amended 27 times in 200 years. Trump wants to make America great again, so make it great. Get out the Tipex, change the Constitution, and start saving lives. Yet, another disaster has hit America.
At least 58 people have died, some 515 have been injured in a mass shooting in Las Vegas.
That's crazy,
The gunman
dog.
has been named as 64-year-old Stephen Paddock, a white man who lived nearby.
Police describe him as a lone wolf attacker.
It's the worst mass shooting in US history.
Hundreds of lives have been ruined. He wasn't a lone wolf, he was a pathetic wanker.
Facts. Facts.
There's been 273 mass shootings in America this year. It's never going to end unless someone does something. People were praising Trump for his presidential response. It wasn't presidential. He's the most powerful man in America. He wasn't talking about gun reform. He was talking about Jesus.
To the families of the victims, we are praying for you, and we are here for you. And we ask God to help see you through this very dark period.
You've asked God to help them? Don't worry, I've spoken to the magic man. There is no magic man. You're the magic man. You're the President of the United States.
I feel what he's saying right there, but I also feel like outside of like changing the laws, I mean, it wasn't nothing else Trump could really say in that situation.
Yeah.
And I mean, he law should be changed. You know what I'm saying? And I believe, Trump could have did more to change them, but so could every other president that's been up there. I mean,
yeah.
We've had these massacres for a long time, so we just had to run. The NRA gonna keep paying presidents to keep things the same way. You feel me? And these corporations gonna keep paying it. So unfortunately, I don't see that change coming, which is sad. But I understand what Russell Howard is saying. You feel me?
Don't talk about God. Let people know where to donate blood. Offer your Vegas hotel as a shelter. Or maybe stand up to the fucking gun lobby. But then he's never going to do that. He took $30 million from the NRA last year. And look what he said would have prevented the Paris attack.
Paris has the toughest gun control just about in the entire world. France has the toughest gun control just about in the entire world. If a few of those people that are now dead, if a few of those people had guns strapped to their ankles or strapped to their waist, you wouldn't have the problem.
You don't solve a problem.
I don't agree with that, dog.
I don't either.
I don't.
Because we see how that works for us over here.
Exactly. We got the most gun violence in the world. We got the most gun deaths. You know what I'm saying? So you would absolutely have the problem.
Yeah, I mean, literally, like a month before he moved down here, I was working at Amazon, and 2 guys got into it at Amazon, and one guy, he left, took a cab, went home, grabbed a gun, came back to Amazon, and waited for that guy to come out. And when he walked out, he shot him in the head over an argument.
That's crazy, dog.
Like, that happened, like, where we live, like, where I worked.
Yeah. It's literally insane.
That's, like, the point of, like, people can literally just get mad and just go shoot you.
Exactly.
Because they got mad.
Exactly. And it's not, you know what I'm saying? Because you got a gun on your hip or your ankle, you know what I mean? That's not going to solve it. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. Because, I mean, like she said, we've seen it here. If that worked, then we wouldn't have all the gun violence. We wouldn't have all the gun deaths. We wouldn't have all those issues here. But we do. So, obviously, it doesn't work.
Problem with a problem. You don't put out a fire with a blowtorch. Drowning, fetch my hose.
Facts.
Trump will blame anything except for guns.
You know, no matter what you do, guns, no guns, it doesn't matter. You have people that are mentally ill, and they're going to come through the cracks, and they're going to do things that people will not even believe are possible.
It's not guns,
I do agree that no matter what, you will have mentally ill people who do sick things. But the thing is, here, that mentally ill person has access to a gun.
Yeah, I mean, because, okay, if you take guns away, yes, they could get a knife, but how many people could that harm?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If somebody has a knife, and then you could tackle that person.
Facts. Or you could simply run away, you feel me? Like,
yeah, you run away.
And I'm not saying knives aren't dangerous. Like, people have killed with knives, but like, it's much different than a gun. Like,
yeah, you can't kill as many.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you pull it out, most people are going to run away.
Exactly. You would have maybe got 2 people tops.
I think 1 person tops. You stab 1 person, everybody's screaming run away, and then, depending on your size, most men could just like team up together and take you out.
Yeah. Facts. So.
You can't run away from a gun.
Nah.
You can, but
especially not a semi-automatic gun, or you know what I'm saying? Something that can fire that many bullets, unless they're just the worst gun aimer in the world. They're gonna hit you with one of them bullets. But yeah,
to do things that people will not even believe are possible.
It's not guns, it's mentally ill people. And if you think that's moronic, look what he did in February. He signed a bill allowing mentally ill people to buy guns. You're like, what?
Dog, what are you doing, dog? What are you? Oh, Jesus. Can we just hit the refresh button, dog, and just get a whole new batch of candidates?
Right? Honestly, because I mean, that literally makes no sense. It literally is the mentally ill people who are the ones shooting up.
And he just blamed it on mentally ill people, and then signs a bill that says mentally ill people can't buy guns.
The mass shootings be like the mentally ill, but
yeah,
that doesn't stop like people out on the streets, people getting angry, people who are just mean, people who are just evil.
Yeah, or people who just everything going wrong in their life and flip switches, and unfortunately they got access to a gun.
You can't blame them for gun crime and then give them.
Agreed.
The other thing I don't understand, why didn't he call him a terrorist? We all saw it. We saw the footage. It looked pretty terrifying to me.
Facts.
We all know the reason he didn't call him a terrorist is because he was a 64-year-old white guy. You know, if he'd have been brown, Trump would have been like, ban the Muslims, shut down the borders, storm the mosques. But because he was white,
Factual.
Trump's there, well, there's nothing we can do. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. Something needs to change. And I know there'll be people going, guns don't kill people. People do, yeah? Well, prayers don't help people. People do. So stop praying.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I think I understand what he was trying to say.
I get what he's saying, I just don't agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree that prayers help, and I agree that people help people.
Yeah. I think he's saying, like, don't just pray about it, like, actually help. Like,
which is understandable.
Yeah. And because I believe I believe in the power of prayer as well. But I also believe in, right?
I also believe in people help people.
Exactly.
I just believe in both, but
I feel that. I feel what you're saying. Well, that's all we got for this one. You got anything left to say?
Whether Trump's our president or anybody else, we're just doomed over here.
Yeah, bro. Because NRA pays too much. They pay too much money for any president to stand up to him, it seems like. And I'm just going to keep saying corporations run America. So, at the end of the day, whoever you put in that president seat, dog, corporations still going to run America.
Maybe one day we'll get lucky and just have a really good president.
But Are they going to be allowed
in a different government system?
Okay, that's what I was going to say. Are they going to be allowed to be a good president? Or will they be stopped by the Senate? Will they be stopped by the House? Will they be stopped by these corporations? So many obstacles that it's too tough to get through. Like when I'm gonna keep saying it till the cows come home. Like when Biden wanted to erase school debt, everybody had to get in the way of that.
Let it go.
I can't.
There's bigger fish to fry.
You know how much debt, how much students in this country have debt.
I think gun control is a little bit more important.
They not gonna fix that. They getting paid too much.
I'm just saying.
They getting paid.
Bigger fish to fry.
That ain't gonna change. That fish ain't gonna get fried though. It ain't even on the menu. They don't care about that
there's
fish.
your school debt.
School debt. Yeah, dang it. That fish should have been fried. Should have been filleted. Should have been served up. Should have been delivered. But what happened? Whoever, I don't even know who got in the way of it. Who said no to it? Too many people complaining. Too many people said no. And now I still got to pay the school back. For education that I feel like I shouldn't have had to pay for.
Facts.
That's all we got. Make sure y'all subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up. We out.